Senator Clinton has received her fair share of the blame, and so has her political team. But like her or not, one of the great lessons of that campaign is the continued and accepted role of sexism in American life, particularly in the media.
There are freckles, wrinkles, those big black glasses, and some serious competition in the bad hair day department.
Hillary looking so haggard and looking like 92 years old. If that's the face of experience, I think it's going to scare away a lot of those independent voters who are on the fence.
Hillary Clinton now, the Secretary of State, has been sporting a new look these days. No makeup, no contacts, no blowouts. She's doing what she wants, how she wants, and seems to be having a great time doing it.
You know, it doesn't really matter how important her diplomatic mission. The question I've been asked more than any other when I return from a trip with Hillary Clinton is, what is with her hair? Or, gee, she looked tired. Well, we can say unequivocally this morning that after all these years, she doesn't really care what people think, and neither would any politician if they had her approval ratings.
Let's not forget, and I'll be brutal, the reason she's a U.S. Senator, the reason she's a candidate for president, the reason she may be a front runner is her husband messed around.
Yeah, but
that's how she got to be senator from New York. We keep forgetting it. She didn't win there on her merit.
So when you look at the calculation that goes into everything that Hillary Clinton does, for her to argue that she was not aware of what she was communicating by her dress is like Barry Bonds saying he thought he was rubbing down with flaxseed oil. Okay?
When Barack Obama speaks, men hear, take off for the future. And when Hillary Clinton speaks, men hear, take out the garbage.
When she raises her voice, and when a lot of women do, you know, it's as I say, it reaches a point where every husband in America has heard it one time or another.
There was a column in the New York Times not too long ago where it talked about some of the humor in the campaign, and the punchline was a line that Hillary Clinton was a white bitch. You couldn't say that. I mean, that is acceptable about a woman. You couldn't say the equivalent thing about a man, and I mean about a black person, and I think it's appalling.
She's dead wrong, and I think she thinks her problem is she's a woman. Her problem is she's Hillary Clinton, and some women, by the way, are named that, and it's accurate.
some people think you bring about change by demanding it, and some people think you bring about change by... Can we turn the lights on? It's awfully dark here for everybody. Oh, the remnants of sexism, alive and well.
She's saying that the whole problem with her campaign is due to sexism.
She can't say
and it isn't. Clearly, she had many problems in this campaign. But was there sexism, and is there sexism in the coverage of her? You bet.
As I think has just been abundantly demonstrated, I am also running to break through the highest and hardest glass ceiling for our daughters, for our children, for our country, and really for women around the world.
Is different for you than it is for me.
It is, and then it did not happen to you. It happened to me.
Leo, what happens to you happens to me.
Well, Babs, I appreciate your loyalty.
No, what happens to you happens to me. I'm good at my job, Leo. I am a lion up there. I own that room. I work for it. I give a strong briefing. And they write about that. They cover the news, and there are articles about how well I do at my job. But they also write about me. If I wear lipstick, I'm dolled up. If I don't, I've let myself go. They wonder if I'm trying to bring dresses back, and they don't like it that I repeat outfits even though I'm on a government salary. They discuss my hair color. There are anonymous blogs that say I'm too skinny. They have a running joke that I'm on a hunger strike until I can be liberated by the Democrats. They also write about you. Every article that comes out about me has your name somewhere in it, because apparently there's this rule. In order to mention my name, they also have to report to the world that there's a man who wants me. My work, my accomplishments, my awards. I stand at the most powerful podium in the world. But a story about me ain't a story unless they can report on the fact that I am the girlfriend of DC fixer Leo Bergen. Like, it validates me, gives me an identity, a definition. They can't fathom the concept that my life doesn't revolve around you. My life doesn't revolve anywhere near you. It's horrifying. property of Leo Bergen. Tell me, when they write articles about you, Leo, how often do they mention me? Do they talk about your clothes? Write about your thighs? There is a difference. There is. So, what happens to you happens to me.